Welcome to Acute Mania Live. Gosh, that's badass. That's Rats Will Feast from Finland, and I hope to get them on. They're getting better and better and busier and busier. But they gave me an oral commitment that they would be on again sometime.
Yes,
That counts as something.
they were frozen.
Now tonight, I'm super excited because I've met these guys in person. Not all of them, but I've seen them play and it's crazy. The energy is just nuts. Sawchuk from Detroit. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. It's you look well. I don't know what I'm.
We are. Yeah.
You look great.
How was the tour overall? Like, I know you only did what 3 cities with See You Next Tuesday, but how was it?
It was a blast.
Yeah, absolute blast. One of the best weekends we've done in recent memories, for sure.
Yeah.
Any highlights or anything that went wrong that you didn't expect to go wrong?
I don't have anything wrong.
Not that we didn't expect.
Yeah.
For sure. We expected to be bad, so it was surprising how good it was for us, I think.
Yeah. Friday and Sunday night were fucking awesome.
Saturday it was bad, right? I think Drew was saying
there were some issues in Cincinnati that night, but yeah, we had a blast at the golf club afterwards. So that's what's really
Goth
important.
Club. Is that like a gothic club?
I think it was a gay bar, right? It was a gay bar.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how did you guys do there?
We did great.
We had some fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Aaron really missed out.
Did you inquire about performing there the next time that you're through town?
I would love to play there. The stage was amazing. So yes.
Yeah.
I would say Jerry did perform there that night.
Well,
all over that stage.
did anybody get any footage of this?
I think there's just some pictures potentially, but there's no actual footage. So
You met Ursula.
yes,
Next time we'll do
I
that next.
remain elusive. Yeah.
I've always wanted to follow a band that's on a tour of any size. You know, just follow them around and just film from behind them. You know, just they never know that I'm filming. It's kind of like your friend that films you when you're doing something embarrassing that you don't want anybody else to see. Someone is filming it. That's what I want. I want to be the guy all the time, for the entire tour, and then just I'll put it into something, and there you go. That'll be $500, and then I'll just leave.
Yes.
I think it'd be fun though, because then I can hang with you guys and be annoying. You know?
Yeah.
Talk like that.
That's kind of what Steve was doing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Was there a guy that did that? Did you guys have a guy?
The guy that was filling it on base he was taking pictures of us the whole time.
He's an amazing photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw him there. He bumped into me 1,000 times. No, I'm kidding. He's good. I try not to be up there. Like, there's photographers that they'll get right up, like on the stage, right in front of you. Now but they have these gigantic lenses. Can't they do that from where I'm standing? Because I can do it with my little gimbal thing all day long. Why do they have to be right? And then the flash is just blinding. Was it the guy that was holding the flash?
Oh yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that was. I only use flash when I have to. Like if the stage if the stage lights are dim some bands just like it like that the whole time, which is fine. That's when I'll use flash, but not the whole time. Like just every once in a while. But just constant. Just it's not a dance party, It kind of is, but not,
is it?
Not in the strobe light sense. I don't know, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to. I like to do it just to re-experience the show when I get home and go through and edit it.
Absolutely, yeah, dude.
It's fun. It's like a time. How are the See You Next Tuesday guys on tour? You've known them for quite a while, right? Or was it just Rick that you knew for a while or something?
I met Rick. I should have met him like 20 years ago, but I met him like maybe 6 years ago.
He's awesome.
Yeah, at like a tattoo shop, and I was getting tattooed from someone else, and he's, started chatting me up, and fucking got a bunch of tats from him afterwards. But yeah, we've been friends ever since. I should have like I said, should have met him from the same like part of Michigan originally.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're like the same age.
It's crazy how that happens.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and then like Fox. I guess we fucking all met Fox like
Yeah,
couple years ago?
Fox used to be in like Dead Church, this band from around here. He sang in that band for a while, and well, I guess did vocals, sang. He did the whole deal in Dead Church a few years back. But yeah, so we crossed paths back then. But yeah,
We love them.
yeah, they're the homies.
I like we were talking before we went live. I have been to Detroit once, but I've never. It's snowing, and when people think of Michigan, they think of it's deathly cold all the time. And I'm sure it's nice, like when it's not, like when it's sunny and.
Yeah,
like
dude, summertime rules.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of
fall as well. Yeah.
I talk about this all the time, but I do a lot of Google Earth on the computer. I love to go to. You can go anywhere, in the world and just look at everything. And I did that with Detroit last night. I think I fell asleep with my laptop. I can't remember, but I was looking at Detroit, and there's several things that there's casinos, which I'm a big fan of. I like casinos. I was casinoing before I came on tonight, but there was that, and there's several like I like to do like not like museums unless it's like a history museum. I love history, but like there's several statues throughout town like that I noticed, like several, like there's the Joe Louis fist for one thing. That'd be cool to see. But the coolest thing I think I saw was the tunnel that goes to Windsor. I never knew that there was a tunnel. Apparently, it's been there for like 100 years.
Yeah.
But it's what was it? I think the tolls were on there. It was like $6.75 or something.
It's not bad to cross.
I haven't crossed since before.
That's crazy.
Really?
I
I crossed on the 4th of July and they stopped us at the border both ways because like they're like, why the fuck are you leaving? Basically. we took the tunnel both ways. There's me and Haas and his girlfriend Amanda, and they profiled the fuck out of them, honestly.
Now the Ambassador Bridge, is it pretty much the same deal? Only it's over the water, right?
Yeah. There's two passages, and then they're making a third one, the Gordie Howe Bridge.
Yeah. The problem with the Ambassador Bridge is it's mostly like semis, like trucking business, so you get stuck on that.
Oh.
You can't fit
The
a semi
semis
in
can't
the
go through
tunnel.
the tunnel then. They don't let the semis go through the tunnel.
It's too
They
small.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it 2-lane through the tunnel?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it really? So man, that'd be a nightmare in Detroit. You would think.
It's crazy. There's even like further deeper down like tunnels under the river with like train passages and shit.
What?
Salt mines under the city. Yeah.
No, that can't. That's not possible. Is it?
Real. Yeah. Because they take freight trains beneath like the river.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Sure. That's interesting though. That's like what do they call it? A marvel of construction or something. I don't know. What do they call it? You don't talk about
Engineering shit. I don't know.
Yeah, engineering. Yeah,
Engineering shit. I don't know.
I mean, the only tunnel I've been through that's been underwater, or that's underwater, is going to Virginia Beach. From here, you have to go underneath the water for a while. I don't remember much because I was like a child, but I do remember that part.
I just went to the zoo and I was like underwater with the penguins and shit. So like, yeah, that probably be the closest thing I can compare. Yeah, I've never been into that shit. Yeah.
Speaking of penguins, you guys
been
are
in
coming
the
to.
No, dude. What?
What?
Shit freaks me out, man.
Like underground under the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still very. It's so little.
Yeah, I'm good.
You guys are. I saw on your page you're coming to Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is this? Because I need to go to this.
November 18th, I believe. Right?
In
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's coming up real soon.
That's going to be tough because I got it. Well, actually, no, that might work because I'm going to Youngstown the very next day to see Second Story Window and see Next Tuesday and
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
in Youngstown. So that might actually work.
Come hang.
Yeah, man.
I think
Not far out
I'll
there.
try to do that then.
That's
Yeah,
the fucking plan.
Put you on the list.
sounds like a weekend.
Put you on the list. We're playing like it looks like from what I can tell from Google Maps, and like it looks like a big garage, or it's essentially like kind of like what we played in Kentucky. Like, what would you call that? The first time we played Kentucky. Yeah, that's what we're playing basically. So
Nice.
Shred Shed. So
I love things like venues like the Blue Parrot in Charleston. Venues like that where you can actually like. I don't like the big arena concerts anymore. I mean, I'll go see Tool. Yes, I love Tool.
yeah.
But I probably wouldn't go see him again just because you got to pay $8 billion to be in the front anyway, or in the
dude.
VIP or whatever. or you can sit in the back and just watch the screens.
Right.
And you're really not going to see Maynard anyway because he stands in the back of the stage and he's got fog and shit around him.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I mean, I don't know. It's like an iffy thing. But like, I can't get into like arena shows or real big shows like I don't.
That's why we don't play them.
Yeah. I like small
Why?
venues where you can talk to the band afterwards at the merch table. You know, the bands in those arenas are not going to come to the merch table because one, they'll get flooded by everybody. You know,
Right.
everybody, even the girls that have no clue who they are. They're hey, you need to do that crap. You know, and I mean, I legit want to talk to somebody and hey, like, listen, you should come on the show and talk wieners with me because it's so much fun. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry's like, yeah.
Meters, dude.
Wieners. Yeah, we'll do that later. I promise you. Promise you that.
Falcons.
There's a chat, a live chat to go along with this show, and I'm monitoring it, but there's nobody to monitor right now. But so, damn it. You must subscribe. You must subscribe, and then as soon as you subscribe, you can't unsubscribe when we're done with the show either. That's not how it works. You cannot. I'm sure there are people that do that, but I wouldn't do that on your channel, you know. Have you guys ever heard of a Friendsgiving? Like
Thanksgiving.
yeah, but you do it through friends.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go to one tonight after this.
Word.
I don't know how to feel about this. Now, Tracy, she co-hosts with me every once in a while. She lives in town, and she actually did the Halloween show with me the other night, and she was like, "What are you doing on Friday?" And I was like, "Well, I got Sawchuk on. I can't, you know." She's like, "Well, I'm doing Friendsgiving." I was like, "What is that?" And she's a great cook too. Like it's really good. Everything she cooks is good, except for the spicy stuff. I can't handle that. But and I'm sure it's good for people who like spicy food, but it's not for me. So it's gross, you know.
Spicy.
Nah,
I like it. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
It definitely
I mean,
fucks the stomach up, but I love it. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it would for everybody, wouldn't it? I mean, you would. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
You're
I mean,
pretty good
our-
with it, right?
His stomach's always.
Yeah. He eats some wild shit, like I don't know, the slop chop, smothered, covered. You know,
Slop
all
chop?
that. I can't do all that, you know. But I can handle some spicy shit. But you know, I'm gonna pay for it for sure. But I like
Can you eat like the real hot wings at some of the spots? I don't know around you.
I used to be a cook, and I would make like a hot sauce with Carolina Reapers and shit.
Why?
So,
You can't even taste it at that point, though, right?
yeah, but yeah, I like watching people just get fucked up off that heat. You know what I mean? It's good,
Oh,
you
so
know?
you would make it and not even eat it yourself, then. Crazy. That'd be. I always thought that would be a cool name for like a hair metal band, Carolina Reaper. You know.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
I'm
I'm actually gonna take that actually. So you know, I'll give you credit for sure, but that's sick.
You don't have to give me credit. Just I don't need credit for that. That's just that's. You have to give the pepper credit.
That's the new side project actually. So
The Carolina Reapers.
coming 2027, we're coming at you.
Did you guys ever go to the Joe before they closed it?
Oh yeah,
To what?
did go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was in there when it was like half torn down.
What? Like,
really
did you
sad,
sneak
yeah.
in or?
They were like selling the seats, so like they tore out all the ice surface and everything, so it was all dirt and like the scoreboard was down, but the structure was still up. And I went and bought seats from there.
I so wanted to go, but you know, around the era we were talking about, '97, and you know, just the Datsuk era, the Zetterberg era, you know, pretty much the best era. That's I wanted to make it up there to the Joe before they closed it, but you know how things go. But I did get to see him. I think Zetterberg was still on, and it was kind of like the newer guys, and it was, Babcock was still there. But anyway, my dad surprised me with tickets to Penguins and Red Wings in Pittsburgh because it's like an hour and a half for me. It's not very far. So, but it was exhibition, like preseason. It didn't count, but they won.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
They won. Yes, they did. I was like the only guy in a Red Wings, you know, in red in a sea of like Penguins. And my dad wore a Steelers shirt because he didn't have a Penguin shirt because he's a Steelers fan. Corny. But I mean, they would score, and I'm like, yeah, you know, and everybody else would be like looking at me like,
Yeah.
who's this guy? You know?
You're a Wings fan. You're a special breed. You know what I mean? Like
I
you
am,
gotta
yeah,
target your
yeah.
back every day,
These
so
people need to learn. They need to learn what's up. But I don't really wear my Red Wings stuff. Maybe when I come up to Pittsburgh to see you guys, I'll
Don't
just
blame
wear
you.
Red Wings. What is it? What'd you say?
So it's for your safety. You know, I don't blame you. Like generally, the
It
Reds-
is, yeah. You got to look out
But
for.
that's all I'm saying about the
The
Wings.
most hated.
Yeah.
You don't want to be caught by the igloo in a Red Wings attire. You'll be beaten.
Right.
And the blood will be camouflaged by your shirt. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Off track here.
Is
Let's see. Let's go ahead and listen to Gloom Eternal, and just so folks can kind of get an idea of what you sound like,
Sick.
because it's awesome,
Thank you.
and it's everything that you would think a band called Sawchuk would sound like. That's the only thing I can say.
I can't picture it on the bank.
Let's listen to this, and then I need to know who you named, which Sawchuk you named the band after, because there's several Sawchuks in. I've looked up.
There are.
Actually, it's on your Apple Music profile also that the Sawchuks come up. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. This is Gloom Eternal by Sawchuk. Does this have any special meaning? Is it about being eternally gloomed,
Probably.
or is this Damon's?
Yeah.
We don't know.
We just wrote the music, you know, and wrote the lyrics. So you know, he generally tends to focus on you know, mental health issues. So you know,
feeling bad all the
yeah,
time.
this makes sense.
Yeah, I did read that was like another interview. I can't remember with who, but they had mentioned that everything on the album is about mental health.
Yeah.
which is cool. All right, here's Gloom Eternal.
Seconds have turned into years, never looking forward, blinded by good intentions, blind, leading the blind, struggling to find the way, trapped in gloom eternal.
And you can't sit back because the song's gonna be over before you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to keep them short.
That's right.
Yeah, that's I asked Drew that, I think at the Blue Parrot in Charleston. I said, why are your songs so short? And he goes, I just get bored. Gotta go to the next thing. I'm like, what?
Exactly, dude.
After a point, it's not fun to play like a long song.
I don't like listening to very long songs.
Yeah.
Well, me myself and my buddy Rob, we put out some music, and every song is like 8 minutes. So sorry.
I'm a huge Rush fan, so like I get it. But yeah, as far as like my ability, like I just want to keep it short and sweet, you know.
I like some long songs.
Yeah.
Just not hardcore songs. I want
Right.
straight.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Okay. According to Apple Music, you guys put out an album in 1979. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
Yeah.
We were all born.
We were all definitely born in
I
1970.
don't like Mondays. I don't like Mondays by Sawchuk. It says. Now these are. I'm sure it doesn't sound the same. Should we listen to it? You think?
We want to hear it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll, 1979. Sawchuk. I don't like Mondays.
No,
I don't.
listen to that.
If it'll play, it might be too old. It might be on vinyl still. Actually, yeah. It's what's going on? I don't know. That's similar.
No chip inside the head got switched to overload.
No, that's
So
terrible.
this band came out after us, actually. They're from Canada.
Seriously? It says
Yeah.
1979 on it though.
Yeah, it must be mislabeled. Yeah. Like, yeah, we honestly, like we started like 07, 09. They came out like in 2000.
They look groovy for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
They
they're
still
rip
like
off. Yeah. So
do you know them?
you don't want to listen to that.
Have you hit them up before and said, "Hey, let's go tour"? You know,
We want to go to Winnipeg. I would like to play a show with them. You know?
is that where they live, Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Well, the Jets are pretty good, or they were good. Are they still good? Just go to a hockey game, and then you'll see how they really are, and then you can decide at that point. You know.
They're a treat.
Did you guys grow up playing hockey like for school or anything, or just on the streets where you beat the crap out of
Yeah, I
somebody?
played like street hockey.
played street
Yeah,
hockey.
sure.
I play
Yeah.
pond hockey. I play hockey now, like in a beer league. But
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't play.
Yeah,
David almost.
Is it like brutal, like street hockey, or any of it?
I think street hockey. I mean, I was a kid a lot when I played, so yeah, I fought like almost every time we played when we were
Yeah.
kids. But yeah, you know, you grow out of that, you know. But, you know,
Yeah. Or
it's
do you?
fun.
I mean, I don't. I mean, you would think if you get mad enough, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, I just play drums now. I don't really.
You
anymore,
take your
yeah.
aggression out on the drums.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you guys land on Sawchuk?
Yeah, Jerry.
Go ahead, Jerry. We'll put this to you, Jerry.
So it all comes down to this. It's basically like, yeah, we just, you know, back in the days, I guess, we just were kind of like, yeah, what's a really tough sounding name for a hardcore band? And I mean, didn't get really any tougher than Terry Sawchuk, right? So, you know,
Right,
that's
yeah.
just kind of what we landed with. And like, I feel like, you know, the music throughout the year kind of reflects that a little bit, you know, still keep that grittiness, that griminess, you know, Terry had. So keep the spirit alive, you know.
The alcoholism.
The alcoholism.
Yeah, I mean, something. Yeah. You should have gone with like Joe Louis or something. That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how hardcore that sounds, but you know.
Joe
Lewis. I don't think that works as a band name.
Just sounds
Really, yeah. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm trying to think here, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys do in Detroit? Like for I don't know if you go clubbing. You go clubbing like to the dance, like the techno bars and shit. I'm sure there's a shit ton of them.
I mean, there's a lot of them, I guess, but yeah, like I don't know. I just go to Smalls and hang out there whenever they're having like a, you know, like a
Dark
what do they call it? Like it's called Thirst Wave. They play like goth industrial new wave kind of shit. So yeah, I go there and hang out sometimes. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just go to a lot of shows and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to a lot of shows.
I assume there's a-
Go to
I
the
assume
bar.
Go to the bar.
Cheers.
I assume there's quite a bit of venues like where bands play and shit around town.
Not as much as you'd think.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, there's a handful for sure.
There's like big ones, but like,
Yeah.
not DIY spaces. We got like a sick ass house venue. Like we got some good friends like Southwest Detroit. Like they have they'll like let touring bands like play their house and like stay there.
Yeah, Voodoo House. Yeah.
Voodoo House, yeah. Shout out Voodoo House.
Sure.
But besides that, like there's like a couple of bars and like the like hardcore show, but
Sanctuary, of course.
Sanctuary is
Yeah.
the big. It's
Sanctuary is like the big one, kind of like
the
for
Magic Stick
yeah,
was like
yeah.
10 years ago.
Right.
and we have Edgman now.
And
which is
Edgman as well. Yeah.
sick. It's like a t-shirt print shop, like a screen printing shop, and they clear shit out to let bands play.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
they've had
nice.
some shows there. It's really cool.
Yeah, they've had some of the
Tie
sickest
Down
shows
Breach
there.
show there.
Yeah.
I guess I
There's a-
spoke to you soon. There's actually a lot of cool shit.
There's
Yeah,
a
there's
place
a lot
like
of cool-
that. There's a place like that down below Charleston. Actually, it's about I don't know 20 minutes south of Charleston called Live at the Shop. It's just Live at the Shop, and it's the guys that own it. I've never met them, but they actually provide all the lighting and the audio equipment for like festivals and things. So they got all the stuff. Well, they decided to turn their space into a stage also, and the freaking sound in there is just, I mean, as it should be. It's amazing, and the lights and everything. So you'll have to look that up next time,
Right.
or let me know, and I'll give you the contact for them. But it's a really cool spot. I'm actually going there. I saw I think it's in December 9th or something like that. Have you ever heard of a band called Makes My Blood Dance?
No.
Oh yeah.
You haven't heard of them?
Now they're not like as hardcore as you would think with that name, but it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of Power Man 5000 a little bit,
Okay.
a real little bit. And they're actually going to be on the show in a couple of weeks. I did talk to the lead singer the other day or the other night, and they said they would be on before that show. But they're going to be playing down there too. So I will. And they dress up in like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like they wear the part, or if that makes sense. You know?
Sounds like it's right up Aaron's alley, actually.
They don't wear like costumes or anything, but like they wear the part, like the band part. I don't know. Maybe they dress up all the time.
You see that?
No.
What happened? What are you looking at?
Aaron likes to wear vampire capes from time to time when we play, so I got him a new cape. From
Let's see it.
Check it out.
Get it out of the package and put it on. And
Put it
model
on,
it.
Aaron.
Put it on.
There you go.
Only the cable.
So this is gonna be great.
I was thinking of playing the actually playing
don't forget the neck pieces.
Your metal.
Save that for Damon. He's gonna want to wear that.
I was thinking of actually playing the video for The Shell That Remains, but I don't like to do that because if people want to see the video, they should go see the video.
Yeah.
The video is great.
Look at that.
Big reveal right here. Lean in.
Oh, you gotta strut in front of the camera and everything. You gotta
get
get
up here.
Yeah,
come on.
Do it for him.
Bend your
Yeah.
legs.
Let's see those something.
So tall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see why you guys didn't bring him with you.
He really is the life of the party, you know. We love him.
Well, next time you'll have to come with them and go to the shop and play
Mm-hmm.
live at the shop. Live at the shop. Let's listen to The Shell Remains. You want to do that?
Yes.
Is it about a shell remaining somewhere? You guys don't know what any of the songs are about because Damon writes them, right?
I'm pretty sure this one's about the same thing as the last one.
Well, I mean, I guess the whole thing or the whole idea of the record is about mental health. It's safe to say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damon's gonna have to do this show entirely by himself the next time, and while you guys like sit in the gallery and just critique
we'll
it.
supervise.
Yeah. He can sit like here and then
You know,
at
actually,
a
we'll-
lower angle, and then
we'll-
we'll all just supervise. How about that?
We'll surprise him, and we'll actually do it in Pittsburgh in a couple weeks. How about that?
Yeah.
That sounds good too.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds terrific. He looks like somebody that would be okay with a surprise. He might murder me or something.
He loves a good surprise. You're
He's,
not
pretty,
wrong.
he's a cool dude. He's a big teddy bear, is what he is.
He is.
I just wanted a hug. That's all I wanted. But he was like, "Get away from me!" You know.
Yeah.
Strange.
All right, here's
Shell
Shell That Remains.
Also, Pete.
Yeah.
That's terrific. What a great song.
Thank you.
I have no idea. There's no lyrics on Apple Music, so I have no idea what he's saying. But it sounds great. You know, it sounds very uplifting.
He sees
That's it.
it
Very
and
positive.
he needs it. You know, that's all I know. He sees it and he needs it. So
That's badass. Have you guys known each other like for a long time, or who came up with the idea to put this madness together?
So like it was like me and an old friend named Tony, and then we found this guy, and then years later we found this guy, and that's when we got real. And then yeah, Ron came in because me and Jordan here, we jammed with him in another band called Spit Spewing Snakes, SSS, and yeah, he came in and started jamming with us. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now.
We also kicked Matt out once.
Yeah, yeah. Matt has a whole history with Matt. He came in as a guitar player, transitioned to singer. We kicked him out, brought Damon in, and now he's back as a guitar player. So
Yeah, you're not gonna get rid of him. I don't think he's
no, he's forever.
We
now.
actually tried, yeah.
Yeah, we did try, but he is forever. Apparently.
Matt's the first person I met. Other than Rick, I met Rick first when I entered the bar. Drew was outside when I got there. So I met him first, and then when I walked in, Rick was there. But I thought Rick was going to be taller. Zoom, you can't really tell. You know, you can't tell. But the way he was sitting on Zoom, it was like this. You know, looked like he was. But he was very short, man. So then he was like, "Hey, this is Matt from Sawchuk." I'm like, "Who?" You know? And
Yeah,
then,
who? Yeah, here he is.
here he is. That's the guy. That's the guy that I met right there. All right. Let's. I don't want to delay any farther because I know you guys are on the edge of your seat about these wieners, right?
I am here. Yeah.
Here's a little. Here's a little intro to this. This is my dad singing. Okay, just you'll like this. It's not hardcore or anything, but you know you'll like it. I'm sure.
I know a weenie man. He owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on down. Someday I'll join his life and be his
weenie wife.
hot dog. I love that weenie man.
That's my mom also on there.
Hell yeah.
They were in Hawaii. I had no show that week, so I forced them to be on the show as a guest, even though they don't play any music. And my sister was in the chat, and she goes, "Hey, you should have Dad sing the Weenie Man song." I was like, "That's perfect." So I
Like, just like you do this on like at family get-togethers and shit.
No. My dad was in 4-H. You guys have 4-H up there, like the 4-H club?
Yeah,
or what?
there's 4-H up here.
My dad he grew up in 4-H, and he learned that song in 4-H or something stupid like that. And then he sang it to us when we were growing up. But I'm 43 now, so we haven't heard it for a while. Yeah. So, but basically, what this is, I think I'm going to switch it up tonight. But what this is, my buddy Mike, he owns a restaurant right up the road called Grill 250, and he lived here for a little while. And I think the band was in Texas that I had on that night, and he said, ask them, you know, where good hot dog is to eat in Texas, or I can't remember where they were. Because Mike's in love with hot dogs. Like he has a fetish for wiener. You know what I mean? He loves hot dogs. And yeah, I know it's weird. It's a weird hobby, but that's kind of what it's about. Is you know, what do you like on your hot dogs? Where can he get a good hot dog in Detroit? We can go back to that maybe, but I'm thinking, isn't the thing pizza in Detroit? Is pizza the go-to?
Well, I mean, hot dogs are pretty big too.
Yeah,
The Coney
yeah.
dogs.
Coney dogs.
All right, well, let's keep the hot dogs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's do the hot dogs first, and then we'll go to pizza. How about that? I just didn't know if it was that prevalent in you know?
Yeah, well, hot dogs are like actually it's like hotly contested in Detroit where the best Coney dog is. I don't have an opinion because I don't like eating Coney dogs.
Me neither.
I
I mean, National Fox.
National?
Fox. I mean, like it's not Detroit, but like National Fox.
I thought it was American Lafayette.
American Lafayette, Dooley's.
Dooley's the one I'm going to side with just because it's the oddball
Yeah.
answer, and I like to be
Like
fair.
American is like Geno's, and National is like fucking Pat's in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I had to break it down, like I feel like it's a lot of bells and whistles.
Lafayette is like
Y'all know what Coney dogs are, right?
I'm sure Mike does, but he's not here, so you have to inform me.
Okay, no, it's like it's a hot dog, right, with like chili on top and then like mustard and onion, basically.
Okay, yeah, that's our everything.
Yeah.
Like if we go into a shop here and we say I'll have two with everything, that's what it is. Every place knows what everything is.
Okay,
It's not really everything.
we talk about
we
fucking
might be able to get Aaron talking.
Yeah.
Well, if Mike was to find himself wandering the streets of Detroit just looking for a wiener, where would he go to get the best one?
I mean, any county would be fucking
In
at
the
top end,
city,
but, like,
it would be either American or Lafayette, and they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
And they're all
Right.
You can do them both, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the difference? What do you think?
Nothing. Same. That's the funny thing. It was like the same exact family, and they split off at one point in like the 40s and opened up their own restaurants next to each other.
They probably don't even know why they split either. You know, they don't know why they split up.
It was just there was some argument between great uncles or something, and then now the same family owns two different fucking spots, right?
Right beside each other.
What county?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
What
Well,
county?
I'm thinking that pizza's a big thing too. But is there something that I'm missing that's also a big Detroit staple? Like if I was to come to Detroit again, and actually get away from the hotel this time, like what would be the dish of Detroit? I guess.
The Middle Eastern food, probably.
Yeah, Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Really?
Southwest got the fucking Mexican food. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
fuck yeah.
Like anything you want, you can get here, dude.
Like
And then like
bluegrass, there's like some bluegrass.
those corned beef egg rolls. That's like a
Corned beef
discount.
egg rolls, yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm getting hungry. It's a good thing I'm going to Friendsgiving, right? I mean, good thing I'm heading there.
But yeah, Detroit style pizza is
For
definitely
sure.
a big thing.
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference between Detroit style and Chicago style? Because I mean, that's relatively close in proximity, like
You
area.
can't even compare the two.
Nothing alike.
Detroit
What's-
style, it's a square pizza.
I love them both, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just stating that. now,
But
okay?
they taste nothing.
But Detroit's better.
I have had two guests from Chicago once, so I will send this to them and see if they agree. We might have to do a pizza battle or something stupid
Yeah, I
like
love
that.
pizza across the board, but yeah, Chicago and Detroit, really good. Then New York, it goes third for me.
Yeah,
I agree.
Just saying.
I agree fully.
we did have a
West boy.
we did have that chain, the Uno's chain, the Uno's Chicago. We had that for a little bit, and then it went out. But I mean, we got the normal like Papa John's and Domino's and stuff, which really doesn't do anything justice.
Yeah.
For lunch today, I had Hunt Brothers.
Is that the gas station?
It's the gas station. The gas station.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's my house. That's Hunt Brothers.
Fair enough.
I never ate it. I wouldn't.
You ever had it?
It's a good gas station pizza for sure. I mean, it's one of the very few. Well, we have around here. We have these things called pepperoni rolls. Have you ever heard of those?
Okay. Yeah.
It's basically what you would think it is. It's a roll with pepperoni inside, and
Yeah.
and sometimes cheese. Sometimes what is the jalapeno? I think a light went off somewhere in your house, or is that just me?
Just the fucking.
It may.
I thought it was, I thought it was, is there a ghost in here?
Probably.
It could be.
It's the spirit people. Pepperoni rolls. I mean, you can go to any gas station or any grocery store. They're everywhere. They're okay, but they're better warmed, or get them fresh from the bakery. They're good. But a lot of Italians around here. Lots of Italians. Lots of Italians. I'm not one of them.
Yeah,
I'm just mixed, Or what is it? Interracial? That's what I am. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm just that acute mania guy, What? This weekend, it seems like when I don't think I have a good show to go to, because I go to a lot of live shows, when I can, and I was like, man, it's gonna be another stupid lazy ass weekend. I'm not gonna do anything. I can't even mow the grass anymore. And I actually enjoy mowing the grass. I get on my rider and listen to music, and mow the grass. I can't even. I mean, I can do that, but it's already cut. It's not growing anymore. It's almost cold time, but and it's too early to put up Christmas lights. I never put up my Christmas lights before Thanksgiving ever. I don't. That's sacrilege. I don't. The people up the road, the old people up the road do it, and they actually have them turned on now. No, that's gonna be on for 3 months. Why would you?
I'm putting my Christmas lights up this weekend.
And it's okay to put them up. Just don't turn them on.
I'm turning them.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Christmas man.
No.
The day after Thanksgiving is when I put up my
Yes. That's when it's. You're welcome to do that. Then yes. Do it
All right,
then.
we have Christmas stuff now.
I'm a full-on Christmas man, and I think it's because I've been friends with him for so long, and he just forces Halloween down my throat.
Yeah,
So that I
Well,
have
Halloween's
to
good,
vote
yeah.
so
I'm
bad.
a Halloweener.
Yeah. Halloweeny.
Yeah,
Halloween.
hell yeah. Get it?
Jordan, do you keep your Christmas tree up year round?
No, my wife.
There are
wouldn't.
people. There are
I
people who
would
do that.
for convenience if my wife would let me.
Hey, what if he could?
Well, you can decorate it for different times of the year. Also,
I'm not. I don't only celebrate Christmas.
You gotta give.
What am I gonna get weird for fucking Easter?
Yeah,
Celebrate it.
Yeah.
eggs and bunnies, and Jesus. You know.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I want to come over and see your Jesus tree. What? I don't know. Back to what I was talking about. So I was scrolling Instagram and I see a show up in Pittsburgh. What?
It froze.
It froze. I didn't hear what you said.
What? I couldn't hear what you said.
One person.
It froze, so we couldn't hear what you said just then.
Oh!
We didn't hear
Oh!
anything.
Oh, okay. So you want me to talk slower, or did it freeze again? I don't know. Anyway, I will just talk like this. No, there's a show I came across on Instagram in Pittsburgh, and it's Tales of Creature, which the lead singer and guitar player is from California, like I think L.A. I don't know much about him. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but the drummer is the drummer in a band from Pittsburgh called Haven State, and he's phenomenal. He does like it's fast like your old stuff, but it's like the prog progressive rock kind of stuff. It's like like the tempo changes and it's crazy.
Propaganda or something, kind of like.
Yeah, and this Luke from that's in Haven State in Pittsburgh. He, I guess, met this guy online, and the guy liked what he was doing with drums, and so he went to LA and they recorded these songs, and they're phenomenal. But they're doing I think they're playing what's tonight, Friday. So they're playing New York tonight, and then Philly Saturday, and then Sunday they'll be in Pittsburgh. And I got a ticket immediately. I was like, yes, because Nefel's playing with them. Nefel's a really good band in Pittsburgh. Space Weather and Anton Ego, which I haven't seen yet, which is going to be awesome at the Bridge Music Bar. So come on down, guys.
How close are you to Pittsburgh?
It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours, give or take.
That's easy.
It's a fairly easy route. And there's several different routes, but there is a tunnel to get into Pittsburgh.
It's underwater.
No, it's not underwater. It should be. I think it might help the traffic flow at this point because it's always backed up. It's always backed up way up the hill. But I usually go in there's the turnpike that's a toll road. But I finally got smart and got the easy pass because you save a crap ton of money.
You can actually just hold up your phone in the windshield.
What is?
If you
Yeah.
They think that counts.
I got the transponder thing that they send you. It's mounted.
It doesn't work.
But I usually go that way just because there's nobody ever on that road. I guess because it's you have to pay. But I mean, I would rather pay a little bit than sit in traffic and go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Because the tunnel, it's like you go through the tunnel and then all of a sudden Pittsburgh. It's like and the big the skyline and everything. But you have to know exactly where you're going as soon as you leave that tunnel because if you don't, nobody's going to let you over. You're just going to go where they shove you, basically. Yeah. And they see your license plate. They know you're not from Pennsylvania, so they just that retard, So I'm usually that guy, and like even because I will look at routes for like 2 days ahead of time just to know exactly like especially if I haven't been to that place before in Pittsburgh, and I will look at the route forever and actually drive it on Google Earth and be like, okay, I need to get in the left lane or I need to get in the right lane, like out of the tunnel. After that, it doesn't matter. I'll just follow the GPS at that point, but. Coming out of the tunnel, you must know where you're going, or they will shove you into the river every time. And I've been stuck going to like heading to Erie. Well, I didn't want to go to Erie, but I guess I'm heading there. I got to turn around somewhere because I couldn't get over. They're not going to let me over. You have to know how to maneuver. We don't around here, like in West Virginia especially. We don't have like big city interchanges and stuff like you guys do up there. We don't have that here. Like it's we're just now getting they're just now expanding our interstate, so it's got 4 lanes on each side, like an 8-lane. Just now. Wow. So if you don't know how to drive that, like in a big city or anything, you're not gonna be able to hang with these people because they're always in a hurry.
Well, no one in Detroit knows how to drive either.
That's a fun fact.
Have you something like this happened to me twice in my life? 75 South?
Yeah.
Where it's either you're going to continue on 75 South or go to the Ambassador Bridge.
Yeah.
Have you ever just gone to the Ambassador Bridge?
I haven't done it before.
I've done it twice in the same year.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
fucking
it's like
whiny
very
ass like.
Yeah. And then you got to get up there. There's nowhere to turn. You got to tell them, I didn't mean to go here. And
Yeah.
if they take you around the front,
Yeah.
it sucks.
They hate you for doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, so like at the border, you mean you got to turn around?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, you're that. Yeah, that's good. Wait, can you? So at the interchange, you can't get over. Like if you have to commit pretty early.
It's literally a big sign that says to Canada, no exit. And I've taken it twice. And it was like
No, then yeah.
3 months apart.
My dad knew the killer fucking snow. And had the worst time of his life.
Is there like a transportation system like subway or something in Detroit or
We got a
train?
tree line and a people mover.
Yeah.
One of them, the people mover's been here. That's from what, the 70s?
Yeah, it's a monorail.
It's just a monorail that goes around in a circle from like 5 buildings.
Freedom roller coaster.
And then we have a queue line. That's just a light rail that goes up our main like thoroughfare Woodward, like 1.5 miles. It just goes back and forth.
General Motors is on fucking public transportation in Detroit.
Yeah. Well, I need to come up there. I need to get up there. I need to come up and see you guys play. I don't care if it's wintertime. I drive a truck, not like a semi, but I drive a small compact truck.
Oh,
You know, and I'll drive up there to see you guys. That'd be worth it. That'd be worth it. But we still have another song to play though.
Yeah,
We still have another song. We have Vice Grip. And is this the newest one? Is that why I put it? Maybe I think I put it last because this is my favorite. Actually, that's usually the way I
Yeah,
order them.
they're all the same age. All three.
They're all the same age.
Yeah.
We're all the same age. Do you guys have any new stuff coming? Are you writing? Currently?
Yep.
Yeah, we're done writing.
Yep.
So just got to record.
Got 5 songs ready to rock and roll right now, and that's the plan for 2024. We're gonna get an EP out, so
You
that's
gonna do
the
a little bit of touring too with it?
as much as we can,
Yep. You got to bring it. Bring it.
Hell yeah.
This is Vice Grip by Sawchuk. I don't know why I said it like that, but
Yeah,
I love
Sawchuk. It's Sawchuk, damn it! And you need to see these guys live because it is a lot of fun to see you guys live. It's just everybody's full of energy. It's terrific, especially Damon. He sweats like a son of a bitch.
He's
Awesome. I gave him a sweaty hug when he was done.
I was gonna sweat more.
gives me energy.
Vice grip, dealing with uncertainty. Struggle with reality. No time between the sleep. Never present, always destiny. I see a life in ruin. The light that falls apart is a broken drifting. The lights around my heart. Vice grip.
Yeah, Vice Grip.
Hell yeah.
I did hear that part. I couldn't tell what he's saying there. Vice Grip.
What are you saying, man? I had no idea.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Thanksgiving week is a big week here on the show. That sounds so stupid, doesn't it?
I
Thanksgiving
think
week.
it sounds good.
You like Thanksgiving?
I like it. Well, yeah.
I like the napping part of it. I like the
I
napping.
don't just like it. I get fucking Thursday and Friday off. That would be cool.
Fucking true, but like.
Right. Stick it to the man or something. Tuesday of Thanksgiving week. I think it's the the 21st or whatever the Tuesday is of Thanksgiving week. I always do a Thanksgiving show. Last year it was the Thanksgiving revelry, and I didn't feel like trying to say that again, so I changed it to soiree because it's a lot easier. So this year it's the Thanksgiving soiree, but I'm having the same guest as I did last year, Maintenance from Yonkers, New York. They're phenomenal, and we'll see how big the dildo is in the middle of the dinner table. this year. Yes, I said it.
All
I
right.
said it. They said, well, you need to put one. I don't sit at a dinner table on the show.
You know these guys?
I don't know them personally, but I know them just from last year on the show. But I talked to them quite a bit, yeah. But they tour well. They try to tour a lot when they can, but they're all young guys. They're not committed or anything. It'd be great if you guys toured together with them. Like it's good shit. Here, I'll play a little bit of it.
Got dildos for that.
Yeah, I mean, you
Well,
have.
I don't know if they travel with their dildos or not, but I will ask them for sure. You know,
I could make a love connection here.
I'll play.
in the Lions Den. In the middle of nowhere, USA.
This is my favorite one by them. I'll play a little bit of displacement for you so you can hear them. There you go.
Yeah,
Maintenance.
fire.
Maintenance.
Good time.
Maintenance. Maintenance. You have to enunciate. Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Talking to myself.
I
Like
can use
unique,
some
unique
maintenance.
New York.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they'd be fun to play a show with, I'm sure. But yeah, they'll be back on. I believe that we're doing that one at 8:00, and then Saturday, the Saturday just after Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving's on Thursday. It's a Friday. Saturday, a band from right here in town called Heliosphere is going to be on, and we're going to do it from the guy that plays guitar in that band owns the Music on Main just down the road here. It's a stage and a studio, so we're going to do it there. We're going to have a little jam party or something. I don't know. He's going to have a little like a closed party. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do the show either before or after. We haven't set a time yet, so just hang out on YouTube all day, and we will be on there eventually. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got coming up. What do you guys got coming up? Are you playing shows around there? Well, Pittsburgh for one,
Pittsburgh, yeah.
and
Cleveland.
there's
night
a
before.
couple
And,
others.
yeah, we're doing Cleveland the night before.
Sweatfest.
Homies in Last Gasp, and then
Wet things.
yeah, Sweatfest December 9th in Grand Rapids.
Fucking go to it.
So
Yeah,
last one.
The last one.
last Sweatfest, a lot of sick bands playing.
Why
Brothers
is it the last
fucking
one?
reunion.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Why is it the last one? What happened to the why is it the last one?
We
Couldn't
don't
tell
book
you.
it.
Yeah, we didn't book it, but
We didn't even ask him.
we're honored to play it. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Here you go.
You should go to the after show too, because the after show is fucking stacked. If anybody's
Maybe
watching,
That
this.
mulligan?
Maybe
Yes.
better than the
Yeah.
actual fest.
I mean,
thought.
it's all the homies for sure. So like,
You honestly fucking come to Grand Rapids in December. We're gonna fucking party.
that's
We'll put you on the list.
yeah, that's worth it.
Put me on the list.
Put
Put me on the list. How far is that from Detroit?
Like 2 hours.
hours.
Yeah.
2.5.
Is that- it's north, right?
Insane.
No, it's like west. So if you're like
Yeah.
if you're coming up, it's probably like the same amount of time. Yeah.
Grand Rapids is fucking popping though, so like yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's
it'd
the
be-
fucking spot.
yeah.
If you're
I'll
a
do that.
Republican,
Let me know ahead of time, let me know enough ahead of time. I mean, I can start planning now. That way, because there's a lot of things. It keeps getting busier every year, which I love. I love traveling, and I love going out and meeting everybody in person that I've had on the show and hanging out. You know, I've met you guys in person, but not all of you. But I saw you in person. But I love hanging out, and I actually had a band on twice from London, and. What's the chances? What's the chances I'd ever meet him in person? Probably pretty slim, But they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They ended up touring with Convictions. They did a full U.S. tour, and I saw him the very first night I met him. As soon as I pulled up, I saw the lead singer. I saw Steven outside. I was like, Steven! And he's like looking around because they just got off the plane from freaking London, He's just looking around. This is Fremont, Ohio is where we're at, okay? The real small. It's just east of Toledo. So he's like looking around, this small town. I'm like, hey, over here in the I'm in my truck. I'm like, I'm in the truck because I'm changing because we didn't have time to stop at the hotel. So I'm just changing in my truck. I'm like, hey, Steven, over here. He comes over. He goes, what are you doing, mate? I was like, well, I'm changing right now, but I will give you a proper hug when I get out. But it was just, I what are the chances of that? But I got to meet the rest of the guys and Seb, the drummer, he was always on with Steven on the show. It was just the two of them for both shows. And Seb, I swear, is 7 feet tall, like massive, but skinny as me, just I'm like, hey, Seb, it's nice to see you in person. I don't ever look down at people. I mean, I'm about 6'2", 6'3". I don't ever look down at people, hardly ever, you know. But I'm like, hey, how you doing, man? I feel like a munchkin. It's crazy. But they did a full U.S. tour with Convictions, and that's just badass. But I mean, what are the chances that I'd ever meet them in person? You know, and it happened. But that's why I like, you know, all these bands that are close by. I mean, you guys are close by. You guys aren't in California, but I did meet one in California. I met one in San Diego. You know, from San Diego, but you know, they played over here. But they actually played in Youngstown. The band in San Diego played in Youngstown. I met them at West Side Bowl. So that was The Undertaking. I have to say it like that.
How's that venue?
It's cool. I like it. Have you not played there yet?
No, we haven't played there before.
Yeah, it's the acoustics are very good because they line the walls with band T-shirts.
Okay.
So it like, I mean, the ceiling's covered in band T-shirts, and this, I mean, I almost missed the show because I was just checking out all the. Oh, I know that band. I know that band. I know that. You know, just forever. But yeah, there's plenty of room on the stage. There's a bowling alley upstairs, West Side Bowl, and the food's pretty good. I haven't eaten there, but the food I hear is very good. And but yeah, I mean, I would play there, you know, if I was given a chance to. But I've only been there one time to see The Undertaking, and it was Meadows played with them, and Empty. Great show. But yeah, you should look into it. Look into playing there. It's a great spot, and it's about, let's see, what is it, about 2.5, 3 hours, something like that from here, which isn't bad because it's Ohio. Once you hit Ohio, it just freaking drives straight. You know, you don't even have to turn the sun.
It's all the same.
I was watching TV and you know, like, you know, editing videos and things while I'm driving.
You were driving?
It's Ohio, man. It's just a straight line. Straight line. I mean, just you know, you just gotta. It's other people you have to worry about. You know. plus all the laws. Every state you go to, it says don't text and drive. I don't. I answer emails. I edit videos and watch YouTube. I mean, it's anything. You know. I don't text. I follow the law. Follow the law for sure. I mean, if you need somebody to drive the van, if you need somebody to drive the tour van, when you know, I'm not that guy, but I will help, I guess. But yeah, I do a lot of things while I'm driving. I just can't. I can't stand not driving. I don't want somebody else driving because they're doing something wrong. You know, I'm going to be that backseat driver that says you're not doing this. I can't. Just let me drive. Just let me drive. We'll get there safe. We've gotten there safe every time. Kind of.
I feel like this guy over here.
Which one?
Well, this guy. Well, I mean, both these guys, honestly. Yeah, the real estate.
Yeah. What? Who drives the van or the?
Matt drives
Until you get drunk.
when we're sober. Aaron drives when the rest of us are drunk because he's straight edge.
Ah, I see.
Let me tell you, we're safer when Matt's driving.
Behind you, Jordan. Behind you, is that a gigantic wheel?
It's just a feature.
Yeah,
It's a feature of the house.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that the entire time. I'm like, should I ask him about that? Because it is Detroit, so you think would be a wheel somewhere, but
I don't know what it is.
It's like the railing for the stairs, but it looks
Very
very.
strange.
Yeah, it looks like a wagon wheel cut in half. Right?
it does. Yeah. I mean, I can only see like that. And I mean, yeah, wagon wheel. That's what I get from it. Wagon wheel. On a stuck-up wagon wheel. Beautiful. It highlights your features. It highlights your features, Jordan. Very good. I knew you sat there for a reason. I don't know. I'm just.
I always pick the best idea.
Yeah.
Look how shitty he looks all the way over there.
Well, you still have the cape on?
No, it's choking me out a bit.
Oh, come on.
He was getting a little horny.
Wasn't a comfortable cape. Did you guys dress up for Halloween?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
did?
did.
What were you?
Did. I'm very proud Jordan did, you know.
I was Luigi,
Yeah.
and my dog was Mario.
Or Mario around here?
Yeah, well, here we call it Mario.
Caramel, tomato, right? Okay, here's the last question. The last question, because this was one of the last questions on the See You Next Tuesday show. Do you guys say soda or pop? Really?
I say both. I interchange it just for kicks.
Okay, I'll take
I say soda, sometimes for fun. Sometimes I say soda pop.
Oh, no, it's pop.
pop person.
I don't drink it.
I like it. It's
Personally.
pop. It's pop.
Right.
It's definitely pop. Well, you guys win that battle because they both had soda and maybe it's the region where
I've
they
never
are.
heard-
Whoa. Rick said soda?
I've never heard him say fucking soda
Rick,
once.
Rick Andrews both said soda. Hmm.
I say pop.
It's pop. Now, there's another thing we have around here, and I haven't heard it in any other part of the country or anywhere, but for shopping cart in West Virginia, I know around here, buggy. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what my grandma would call it. She's from Canada. She called it buggy.
Yeah, it's buggy. Do you guys call it what? Shopping cart?
I call it a cart. Yeah.
Cart.
It's buggy. It sounds way cooler like that.
Buggy does sound cooler. Buggy is a word we don't get to use enough, I'd say.
You should write a song called Buggy. Buggy, for sure.
There you go, Ron.
What does that have to do with Damon killing himself? You know?
What?
Can you elaborate?
Buggy? The buggy taking me out west?
I mean, first, last expensive than hers.
We're writing good fucking lyrics.
Yeah.
What was it in London? They called the hood of their car. They call it a bonnet. Do you know that?
Fuck's that.
Did not.
You know, a bonnet. You like the whatever. No, yeah, I have a co-host. Well, he's been a guest several times, but he's been a co-host a lot. But Tom, he lives in London, and yeah, they call the hood of their car. It's called a bonnet, and their yard. They're like, you know, if I go out and mow the yard, it's the garden. They mow the garden.
Well,
It's
they
way
don't
too
have like grass like we do. They just have whatever grows there, right? That is a garden.
Yeah, they do use electric.
Grass is very American.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, chips is another thing. Yeah, chips is not chips.
Biscuits is so confusing.
We got into a heavy hot dog conversation too.
The hard little
We
cookie.
have biscuits and cookies.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Yeah, biscuits.
I never heard of fucking thing before.
Yeah, but it's great.
Sounds sus, dude. What the
Making
fuck?
nervous.
Biscuit?
I did ask him if he ever had biscuits and gravy, and he just kind of got confused because it's cookies over there, you know. And I'm like, no, like I didn't know what else to call them because it's a biscuit, you know. That's what I know it as. What else would he call?
The
Can't
fuck?
call
What
it
do they call them? Muffins.
Piece of bread.
That's even more confusing.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or toast or something.
Biscuit
But
or
yeah,
like
he had
a
no.
biscuit.
He was like, "Why would you put gravy on your cookies?" I'm like, "Well, it's not cookies." But hey, I wouldn't turn down a gravy on a cookie around here, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on what kind of cookie, I guess. It could be a sausage cookie.
Well, Matt's in. Matt will eat some fucked up shit. He'll eat a chocolate chip cookie with some breakfast gravy on it.
I would.
You're a real freak.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a ton of fun talking to you more. You know, I know Matt and I talked a little bit at the show. You can't hear anything in the show anyway, you know, and you want to pay attention to the bands and stuff. But it was. Thank you guys so much for coming on and let me interview you a little bit about dumb things.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man.
That's great.
Love talking.
Come back, and let's set something up where we can trap Damon into being on. And I'll have to probably pre-record it, you know. At
Pittsburgh's
Come to
coming.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Pittsburgh's coming.
Let's set that up. We'll talk and we'll set that up. Don't let him know anything. He's completely surprised, and he won't even know what's happening. We'll have Matt hold the camera. He seems like a pretty stable guy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
hand's fixed. He's an alcoholic.
I'll just ask him something random about, hey, what size wieners do you like? You know, something like that.
Well, we already know that answer.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Friendsgiving. Eat Friendsgiving things.
Dude,
Have fun.
Enjoy it.
I might film from the sidelines and just like it's gonna be boring as hell. I already know.
No, it'll be fun. It'll be good food.
Yeah.
Tracy will be there. Holly's gonna be there, and somebody else I don't even know.
Tracy.
I don't know. I think I'm a third wheel or something. I don't know what I am. But to play us out of the show tonight is a band from I don't know where they are from West Virginia, but they are from West Virginia, and they're very good. They're called Drag, and I've been trying to get them on. We're shuffling schedules. You know how that goes, and we'll try to get them on at some point. But the song's called Guilt. Thank you, Sawchuk, for being on. It's nice. Been nice talking to you, and I will see you soon in Pittsburgh. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm going to do everything in my power to come to that show and interview Damon.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you guys soon. And here is Dragged with Guilt We'll see you.